Christabel, I am going to ask you something and I need you to answer me as my daughter. Not as the bride, not as Chief Roland's daughter, as my daughter. Can you do that for me?
Yes, Mama.
Are you happy? Not are you ready? Not is everything prepared? Are you happy, Christabel? Because for 6 months I've been watching you and I have not seen happy. I have seen composed, I have seen dutiful, I have seen beautiful, but I have not seen happy. And I need to know why.
I keep waiting to feel something, Mama. I wake up and I think today it will feel real. Today I will feel what I am supposed to feel. And then I go through the whole day and I go to sleep and I think maybe tomorrow. And tomorrow comes and I am still waiting. And the wedding is in 3 days and I am still waiting.
I know, my daughter, I have known. Christabel, I want to tell you something that nobody told me when I was sitting where you are sitting. Are you listening? Because I need you to hear this properly.
I'm listening, Mama.
Feeling is not always the beginning. Sometimes feeling is what you build. When I married your father, I did not feel fire. I felt possibility. I felt this is a good man and I will build something with this good man. And we built. And the feeling came. But it came after the building, not before.
But Mama, what if it is not that? What if it is not that I am waiting for the building to start? What if I am waiting because what if something is wrong? Not with Richard, with me. What if something is wrong with me?
What is the something?
I do not know if I am marrying Richard because I love him or because I love the idea of not disappointing everyone who is expecting me to. And I cannot tell where one ends and the other begins. And that frightens me more than anything because I do not know if what I feel is love or if it is just relief. That someone good chose me and everyone is happy and I do not have to be the daughter who said no.
Christabel, listen to me. The daughter who said no is not the disappointment. The daughter who said yes and meant nothing by it, that is the one I would grieve for. Do you understand what I am telling you? I did not raise you to be chosen, I raised you to choose. And if you need more time to know your own choice, we will make time. But I will not watch you walk to that altar carrying a lie. Not my daughter, not you.
Mama.
I was not going to say anything today. I was going to wait for you to start. But I have been sitting here for 30 seconds and I need to say one thing first so that you know where I am standing before you say whatever you came here to say. Can I say one thing first?
Yes.
I am not here because I am angry. I am not here to negotiate. I am not here because my pride is wounded or because my family will say something or because of anything except this. I love you, not the idea of you, not the daughter of Chief Roland, not the woman at the end of the aisle, you. And if you are not sure, I would rather know now than be chosen by accident. So say what you came here to say. I am listening.
Since the engagement party, I have felt nothing. Not fear, nothing. And I did not know how to tell you that, so I did not. And I have been waiting for the nothing to become something. And it has not become something. And I do not know what that means. That is what I came here to say.
I know. I have known since the party. I watched you that evening. You were laughing and talking and you were the most beautiful person in the room. And then you looked at me across the room and for 1 second I saw it. The nothing. And then you smiled and you composed yourself and I thought, she is carrying something. And I decided to wait because I knew if I asked you would say you were fine. And I did not want fine. I wanted true.
You saw that.
I saw that.
Are you not angry? Because I think I would be angry. 6 months of knowing and watching me compose myself and say I was fine. 6 months of being managed. Are you not angry with me, Richard?
I am not angry. I was afraid. There's a difference.
What were you afraid of?
I was afraid you would convince yourself so completely that by the time you're ready to be honest, it would be too late. I was afraid the wedding would happen and you would say yes from the wrong place and we would spend our whole lives in the wrong place together. I was waiting for your true self. That was what I was afraid of. Not that you did not feel what you were supposed to feel. That you would never get to find out.
Nobody told me you were like this.
Like what?
Patient, in the way that is also brave. Nobody told me you were patient in that way.
My mother told me.
When you find the person, wait for their true self. Do not settle for the composed version. Wait for the true self.
I was waiting for your true self.
What if the time I need changes nothing? What if I take the time and at the end of it, what if I am still waiting? What happens then, Richard? Because I need you to tell me honestly, not kindly, honestly.
Then you tell me, and we decide together what happens next. I'm not going to tell you there is only one answer, but I'm going to tell you that I would rather have the honest ending, whatever it is, than a dishonest beginning. Whatever you find at the end of the time, tell me. That is all I am asking. Tell me when you know.
How much time?
How much do you need?
I do not know.
Then take all of it. And when you know, tell me. I am going to go now.
Awake. I have been awake since you came home. Come and sit.
Mama, how did you know that I was ready? Yesterday morning, how did you know it was time?
Because you stopped performing it. The fine. You stopped performing fine and started sitting in it. And a person who is sitting in it is almost ready to stand up from it. You were sitting in it at breakfast on Tuesday. You were sitting in it when the dress fitter came on Wednesday. You were sitting in it at every dinner for 6 months. But on Thursday morning, I looked at you and I saw you were not composing yourself anymore. You were just sitting in it. And I thought, today is the day.
I have been lying in my room for 4 hours, looking at the ceiling, and I understood something that I need to say out loud so that it becomes real. Can I say it?
Say it.
I have been waiting to feel certain. That was the plan. I would feel certain and then I would choose. And what I understood tonight is, certainty is not the beginning, it is the end. You do not feel certain and then choose. You choose and then the certainty comes. Or it does not, but you cannot wait for it to come before you choose because it does not work that way. I think I have been waiting for something that only comes after the thing I have been waiting to feel before. Does that make sense, Mama?
Yes, my daughter, that is exactly how it works. That is what nobody tells you. I did not tell you because I did not want to make your choice for you. I wanted you to find it yourself. Because a truth you find yourself is the only kind you can actually use. You found it. Tell me about the garden. Not what was decided, what you felt. In the garden with Richard this morning, what did you feel? Tell me about the garden. Not what was decided, what you felt. In the garden with Richard this morning, what did you feel?
I felt seen. Not by Richard, I mean also by Richard. But I felt seen in a way I have not felt since, I do not know when, the way you see me, Mama. Richard sees me the same way. He sees the thing underneath the composure. He was not fooled by any of it. He saw the nothing at the engagement party and he waited for the truth instead of accepting the performance. And when I was sitting with him this morning, I felt like I did not have to compose myself. And that felt like something. I do not know yet if it is the something I was waiting for, but it was something, it was not nothing.
Not nothing is where it starts. I did not feel fire either. I felt not nothing. And I chose. And the fire came, slowly, and then all at once. That is how love arrived, build it rather than wait for it. And then one day you look across the breakfast table and you think, there it is. It was here all along. I just could not see it until there was enough of it to see. Not nothing is enough to begin with.
Mama, if I say yes tomorrow and I mean yes, not the yes I have been practicing, the actual yes, will it be enough to start with not nothing, to build toward the fire? Is that an honest beginning?
That is the most honest question you have ever asked me. Yes, it is an honest beginning. But only if the yes comes from you. Not from me, not from Richard, not from the aunties or the family or the 3 days of preparation or the dress hanging in your room. From you, the you that understood something on the ceiling tonight. That you. If that you says yes, it is the most honest beginning you can have. Is that you ready to say yes?
I am almost ready.
Almost?
Almost. I need one more thing. And then I think I will be ready.
What is the one more thing?
I need to know if what I feel when I imagine not choosing him is more or less than what I feel when I imagine choosing him. I need to sit with both of those and find out which one is larger. And I have not done that yet. That is the one more thing.
Then do it now. Sit with both of them now. I am here, the lamp is here. Sit with both of them, and when you know which one is larger, tell me. We have time. The morning is not here yet.
The not choosing is larger. The idea of not choosing him is larger than the idea of choosing him. The not choosing is the bigger thing, the heavier thing. I did not expect that.
What does that tell you?
It tells me that I have already chosen. I just did not know it yet. The choosing was already there, underneath the nothing. It was always there. I just could not see it because I was looking for fire and it was not fire. It was something quieter, something steadier. It was there the whole time. Mama.